Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to try and create some cushion effect nails on Not a Nail Tech, and I'm starting off with Guilt Trip, and it's such a beautiful kind of powder bluey colour, and it's so opaque that we're probably only going to need one coat of this. So the design of the nails today, and you'll see as we're going through, are what I would call the perfect amount of tacky. They're a bit princessy, they're a bit blingy, but they're also a bit cool. So hopefully you'll also think the same. So we're going to pop that in the lamp, and next we're going in with the nail tip gel adhesive, which is also usable as a 3D moldable gel putty. So as you can see, it holds its shape really well. It does have some self-leveling properties, but only enough to kind of remove small marks off the gloves and stuff like that. So as you can see, I'm just popping a thin layer of that all over the nail, and it does start to get a little bit sticky as it heats up, so you might want to use a tool, or you can pat sporadically. You can use this to roll into a ball, make into shapes. It's fantastic. And as it settles, you'll see it goes completely crystal clear. I'm happy with that, so I'm not going to cure that, leave that uncured, and I'm just going to use one of our metal file boards, and I'm just going to place this across the nail to make some straight lines. I found this was the easiest tool for doing this kind of effect. So we're going to do some lines across this way and then go in the opposite direction to make a crisscross pattern, and this will look kind of like a cushion pattern. I'm quite happy with that. So then I'm just going to find some of our rhinestones, and I'm going to be using them to pop in between the crisscrosses. So as you can see, we've got a carousel of different colours, and I'm just going to use all of the different colours in this carousel, pop them in those crosses, and it'll look a little bit like when you have a tufted headboard and you've got buttons on the little sections where it's pulled in nice and tight. That's the kind of look we're going for. Once I've cured that, I'm going in with the next nail, and I'm just going to be popping the rhinestones into the gel just to adhere them, and as you can see, it gives it like a little pooling effect around the outside of the gem, so it still looks a little bit 3D. So for this one, I'm using the Teardrop Rhinestones. I thought I would use a mix of them just to give a few different looks. Now I'm happy with that. I'm going to pop that in the lamp as well. For the next nail, I'm going back in and doing some more of those crisscrosses, but this time we're going to be popping the gems in the gaps, not on the crisscrosses. So I'm just using some more of the circular rhinestones and popping them in the gaps. For the next nail, I'm going back in and doing some more crisscrosses, but this time I'm doing the gems on the crisscrosses, but I'll be using the teardrop ones. So just popping them on the crisscrosses and making sure they're nicely stuck into the 3D gel. And for the final nail, I'm just going to be popping some of the circular rhinestones, just in a similar pattern to one of the previous nails, just down the nail evenly. And again, it will just pool around the gems and make them look 3D. I'm going to cure that, and then I'm going to top coat all of the nails. So I'm just going to scrub the top coat right into all of the nooks and crannies, because you don't want to level out that 3D effect. You want to keep that 3D effect. So you want a really thin coat of top coat and then cure all of the nails. And there we go, there's our full set of nails. I'm pretty happy with how these turned out. I think they're quite cute. Let me know down in the comments what you'd like to see next, and if you want any of the products used in the video today, they'll be linked in the description box below. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we can't wait to see you again. See you later!